I sat in the doorway of my GF 5-year-old room to prevent the child from continuing to slam the door as hard as she could. My GF has 3 young children. She used a permissive approach to parenting because she cannot tolerate her children experiencing any kind of distress that she can save them from. Their house is very small, and to get around inside every time I am there I am forced to step on top of belongings that are strewn everywhere. It is extremely unsanitary. Her children have been sent home from school due to lice at least 5 times since I met her in November. The younger wears footy pajamas to school every day and no underwear because that is what the child wants. My GF claims the house is a disaster because she doesn't have any help and that her children aren't willing to do so. She will ask them questions like, "Would you like to help me with _____?" But any and all resistance is met with complacency. She makes 4 meals every night to cater to what the kids are and are not willing to eat. The food invariably goes uneaten, then spills on the floor, then languishes because it is impossible to sweep or mop any floor in the home. I went over yesterday to help motivate cleaning and tried to execute on the plan. I proposed that we would walk the children through the living areas of the house and identify their possessions on every single surface they can possibly reside on, and ask them to identify any items of importance they would not want thrown away. Then we set a 1-hour timer and didn't nag, bug, cajole, manipulate, or twist arms. I gave 15-minute incremental countdowns and then, with their expectations set, I went through with trash bags and put everything left on the floor into them for storage in the garage of the house in case one child determines they are missing something terribly important. I wanted to tell them we were just throwing it all away, but I wasn't allowed. My GF was folding laundry during this, and her 5-year-old, who was busy just making more of a mess the entire time, stood on a blanket Mom was folding. Mom asked child to move kindly probably 5 times, and child with shit-faced grin intentionally stayed put. Not because she thought it was fun, but because child knew Mom didn't like it and intentionally defied her. Mom tugs softly on blanket and child falls to ground with a shock on their face, then immediately stands and starts screaming at the top of their lungs, marches off to bedroom, then starts opening and slamming the already broken from prior instances of this door over and over again. Mom patiently raises her voice slightly to ask child to not slam doors because that is against rules. Didn't stop. I go to bedroom to see if I can help, and child slams door on me as I come in. I sit down in the doorway very calmly and make a few non-rushed inquiries into how I can help child, and does child want to come out of the room to see Mom. Child goes absolutely nuclear, screaming like I have cut off an appendage. I stay calm, but I stay seated in the doorway. I offer options like, I will move out of your doorway, but only if you will be able to close the door softly. After 3 minutes of child being as dramatic as they can, and understandably fully dysregulated because no ability to do self-regulate emotions on their own has ever been instilled, Mom fixes big/hard emotions. Every time teacher gives Mom feedback, child refuses to ever do anything they don't want to do. So Mom fills her role and tells me it's time to let child have its way, undermining the co-regulation I was attempting to model. I stand as child continues to thrash and slam door into me, then walk away as child gets its way, my boundary be damned, and slams door hard into door frame. I had to leave the house after that, and at this point I have zero confidence that a relationship between me and Mom can work out. My home is clean, organized, ordered, and boundary practice is strong. I can't see ever cohabituating with someone who disrespects themselves so much with allowing children to destroy the house and walk all over them. She texted me after to say that her child didn't win and that the child just needed co-regulation. AITA. Edit. Wow, I am overwhelmed with the speed and volume of responses I received. Thank you. For clarity, Mom is a doctor, baby daddy only has the kids at his own mom's house with him as a favor to Mom, doesn't pay a dime of child support or childcare. My kids are grown and out of the house. My boundary with dating single moms is that I will not make parenting efforts or be a parent to anyone else's child. They have parents.